Welcome to One Book, One Review.
Hey everybody, I finally read Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and I liked it. I was reluctant to read this at first because I really don't usually read teenage romance novels anymore. I used to do that a lot as a teenager, yes, who doesn't as a teenager? But nowadays I barely do pick my books for romances. But everybody on BookTube seems to love the book, so I thought I should give it a try and at least know what you're all talking about. And so I'm glad I liked it. Even though I didn't overly love it like some of you guys do, I still enjoyed reading it. So let's talk about the story first. I mean, for those who don't know, Anna is sent by her father to boarding school in Paris and she falls in love. That's the main story, basically. So, what I really liked about the book was the writing. The narrative just flowed. It was an easy read. You could just dive into the story. There were no obstacles. You're directly into Anna's head, and it was really nice. It just flowed. I really loved that. I started the book and I didn't put it down for 80 pages. I mean, I read it in 2 days, so that's always a good thing for a book. Another thing I liked was how Anna looked at Paris and how she perceived it, and how it changed her perception of Americans, or the perception she has of herself as an American. And when she went back to Atlanta, how she looked at all the Americans and was like shocked, and the coffee and all these little stereotype things. But it was nice to read about it. It was fun. I also liked the characters. Even though Anna is self centered and annoying at times, she tries to better herself and learns from her mistakes. Even though it takes some time, she does. All the other characters are interesting as well, and yeah, it's fun to read about them. I also like the atmosphere that the book creates with the boarding school and in Paris. It was fun. It was nice to read. There were also some things in the book that I didn't overly like. I mean, apart from the predictability, the speed of the book slows down towards the middle and towards the end. The added drama and the extra obstacles, they kind of got on my nerves. I'm not a big fan of extra drama added to a book to make the story, yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to do. It just annoys me. But it was okay. It didn't turn me off the book and make me not like it. Another thing I didn't like concerns the characters. I said before I liked the characters themselves, which is true, but what I didn't like was that they were so stereotypical and flat. Apart from Anna, none of the characters have real depth. We don't really see anything about them. We don't learn anything about them. Even Etienne is really flat, and I thought that was very disappointing. But overall, I can recommend Anna and the French Kiss as a summer read. I mean, everybody's talking about summer reads at the moment, and I really enjoyed the story. It's light, it's easy, yeah, there's some drama in it, but that's what you expect when you read a teenage romance. I have to admit what I really liked about this book, that it reminded me of all the teenage romances I used to read as a kid. We had this series that were called Denise novels or something. The authors and the stories weren't the most important thing. You just said you read a Denise novel, and it's just a series of, yeah, teenage romances. We used to swap them around, buy them for 1 mark at a flea market, and we just read tons of those. And I was reminded of that because it's an easy read, it's a romance, and it's nice, it makes you feel good. And that's what I liked about the book. Okay, enough rambling. Thank you all for watching and have a very nice weekend. Bye bye. I'm rambling and I don't know what to say.